Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
The Tigers will hustle to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Coleman. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Using the quick game. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. 3rd and goal coming up here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they'll knock him down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking for space, it's Lewis. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The first down for the offense. They're going to run it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Vols are threatening in the red zone. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The Volunteers get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
They're trying to get to it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Working the middle, it's complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Move the chains with that completion now on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The aerial assault continues. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, what a cut! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15. 1st and 10 from the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He finds his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a tough one.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be sufficient to put some points on the board before the break. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on 2nd and short. 3 wideouts to the left. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tennessee! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in 1 play. Just execute the offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side. Off he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Auburn. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attacking.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
He's got his man.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Getting some heat. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Auburn lines up quickly. He'll pull it on the read. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Now improvising. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the grab. It's Staley. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here's the handoff. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
But nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and go.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
This offense has a second down play. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best player. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Got his man on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation, fourth down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do?
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.